Are you a beginner and want to learn how to use cool 3D effects in Hitfilm? What? It's raining? Better get my jacket. Is rain not cool enough? What about this? If you want to see how to do cool 3D effects just like that, make sure you watch this video. Today I'll be showing you how to use Hitfilm 4 Express to edit your videos. I'll be going over the basics such as what your project settings should be, how to import videos, slicing clips and deleting them, using transitions, as well as adding cool effects like you saw at the beginning, and finally exporting it directly to YouTube. If you find that you already know some of the basics that I'm teaching you, I will leave times in the description so you can skip to parts and learn about some of the things that you don't know. So to begin, when you open up Hitfilm 4 Express, you'll be on the home page. And home page has a variety of things. On the right side over here, we have some of the latest news from Hitfilm, as well as tutorials they've created and they've put up on YouTube. To create a project, we have to go to the left side. Here we have a new button, and that's what we're going to click to create new projects. And we have open, as well as these are projects that I've previously created. For you, this may be blank because you haven't created any projects yet. This is your first time using it. But when you save a project, it will be over here. And underneath that, we have add-on packs. I wouldn't recommend buying any of these because you are a beginner, and these are meant for more for professional filmmakers. So to start a project, what we're going to do is click on new. When you click new and you start your project, you're going to be directed to project settings, and this is where you can change the width, the height, and frame rate of the video you're going to be editing. If you're creating a YouTube video, you want to make sure that your template is at 720 pixels at 30 frames per second, and you want to make sure that your width is 1280 pixels and your height is 720 pixels, because that is the dimensions of a YouTube video. But let's say if you're creating this video for Instagram or Vine, you may want to change your template. And then frame rate, I leave mine at 30. You can change yours to 60 if you want it, but I leave mine at 30, and then when you're done with that, you can click on start editing. This is where you import the videos, where you cut them, where you delete audio, where you add text, add effects, add transitions. This is where everything happens. To start editing your videos, the first thing you want to do is import them. So to import them, you're going to go over here on the left, and you want to make sure you're on media, not anything else. And under media, you want to click on import. If you haven't already, you want to get your videos saved to a file, and I have mine saved to a file, and when you have them, access it and just double click, and the video will save over here. Now to start editing, you have to drag and drop onto the timeline, and if this comes up, editor sequence, just press no. Now that's on the timeline, you can start editing it. There are so many ways you can edit your clips. I'll just cover some of the key basics. First thing I'll show you is how to change the speed of your video to make it faster or make it slower. First, before I show you, let me show you the original video so you can see what it looks like. So this is normal speed. And now let's say I want to make that faster. What I'm going to do is click on the clip. So left click on the clip, and then you're going to right click on the clip, and that will open up all these different options to start editing. Then if you want to make it faster or slower, we're going to click on speed and duration, and 100% means that it's the normal speed. Now let's say we want to make it faster, let's say twice as fast, then we're going to change 100% to 200%, and then click OK. And now if we view the video, it will be faster, twice as fast. And if we keep on going watching the video, you'll see that this blank space comes. Why is that? Well, when we make it twice as fast, that means it takes half the time, right? So we're going to get this blank space in the video. So that brings me to my next thing, how to delete parts of clips. So we want to delete right here, right? To start deleting, we're going to go to the end of the clip, so just about here. So after this, we want to delete it. We're going to go to the end of the clip, and then you're going to right click, and you're going to press slice. And slice is basically the same thing as split. Now if you see, there's a line right here. Basically, we have two different clips, and now we can delete it. So we can go to the part that we want to delete, this blank space. We're going to right click, and we're going to press delete. You can also press Ctrl X to delete your video, or delete that specific clip. And it's gone. Now, if we view the video, it's twice as fast and we don't have that blank space anymore. When I play this clip, you'll see when the first part ends, it kind of just goes to the second one abruptly. There's no smooth flow or a smooth transition into the second one, and that's where transitions come in. To add a transition between these two video clips, what I'm going to do is, instead of going on media, I'm going to go to effects. And under effects, we're going to go down to transitions. Not transitions audio, transitions video. We're just going to click on the arrow, and it's going to give a couple of some options for transitions. We've got dissolve, motion, white, zoom, and under each one we've got a couple as well. So for this video, I would like to use cross dissolve. So if I want to use cross dissolve, what I'm going to do is basically drag and drop, just like I import videos. I'm going to drag and drop, and you'll see it's a little clip right here. I'm going to put it right between both the videos. Now, when I play the video, there should be a transition. Do you see that? Let's take a closer look at that. One more time. You'll see that it smoothly went into the second video. And there are a bunch of other transitions, not just cross dissolve. We've got a bunch of different wipe transitions, zoom transitions, and you can play around with these and see which ones you like. But that's how you add transitions. So this last feature that I'm going to show you is probably the most fun, and that is how to add those cool effects that you saw at the beginning of the video. First step is to make the clip that you're adding the effects to a composite shot. So how do we do that? So you're going to click on the clip that you're editing, you're going to left click, and then over here you want to click on make composite shot. And you can change the name. I'm just going to name it Shockwave, and you'll see why in just a minute. And I just leave this the way it is, Shockwave. You're going to press OK. And now you can see that there's a new tab over here called Shockwave, and this is where we're going to add the effects and stuff. If we want to go back to editing our video, we just click on Editor, and over here is where we edit the effects. So we're on Shockwave. And now we have to add the effect. So to add the effect, we're going to go back to Effects, and instead of clicking on Transitions, we're going to click on Quick 3D. And under Quick 3D, we have a lot of cool effects. So in the beginning of the video, you saw that I used rain, and you saw that I used this fire explosion. But now I'll show you how to use Shockwave, Sci-Fi Shockwave. So you're going to see which one you want, and when you want it, all you're going to do is again drag and drop, and you're going to drag and drop on top of the video. You want to make sure that's on top. So if it's on the bottom, just take it and put it on top. And now if we play this video, you'll see that there's a shockwave. That's pretty cool. And again, you have to make sure that this is on the top, because if it's on the bottom, I'll show you what happens. You are not going to be able to see it. See, you don't see the shockwave because it's underneath the first layer, which is the video. Again, I'll show you quickly what I did. Remember, you click on the video, press make composite shot, and then go to that composite shot and just drag and drop your effect on top of the video. So the last thing I'll be showing you guys is how to export your videos to YouTube, as well as obviously save them. So to save them, all you're going to do is when you're done editing your video, you're finished, you're going to go up here to the top left and you're going to click on File and then Save As, and save it to a file. And you should make a new file to keep all your videos in. That's how you save. And the cool thing is you can actually export it directly to YouTube. Normally what I do is I save it to a file so I have a copy of it, and I also export it to YouTube. So how do you export this to YouTube? Well, to export your video to YouTube, you're going to go up here to these 4 tabs, and instead of going on Edit, you're going to go to the 4th tab, which is Export. Click on Export, and there's a couple of things that you want to make sure you have on. For example, for timeline, make sure it's on editor and it's not on, for me it's shockwave. If you have composite shots made, don't have it on any of that, make sure it's on editor. Export area, make sure it's on content area. If it's on the entire timeline, you're going to have issues. And then length, you have a general idea of how long this YouTube video will be. And then YouTube account, you probably don't have this on because, well, unless you've already exported to YouTube, you may have added your account. And I'll show you how to add your account in just a minute. And then here, you can also change this in YouTube, but you can add the title of your video, description, and add some tags, and you can make this video private. And over here, you have a couple of other things. I usually don't change this, but you can make sure over here that your video width is 1280 and your height is 720. Just a quick check, and now you're set to export to YouTube. And I'll show you how to make a YouTube account. So to add your YouTube account, just press add, obviously, and then you're going to press open browser first, and you're going to be asked to sign into your Google. So let's see if this loads here. So press allow, and then you're going to get this link over here, basically this code, and just copy all of it. So Control C, and then you're going to go back to Hitfilm, and over here in this please paste code here, just paste it, Control V. It should get your info, and just press OK. And your YouTube account is set, and now you can export your video. Hey, I really appreciate you were able to watch this whole video through. If you found it interesting or helpful, please feel free to leave a thumbs up, and most importantly, subscribe, because I know many of you want to see tutorials like this on Hitfilm. That's why I'll be coming up with plenty more videos in the future, just like this one. And that's it for today's video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.